with Dan Tortora on site, on location at the AAC kickoff down in Arlington, Texas, in our Travel Heritage Hill studios. I'm here with Demerick and Dante of the Temple Owls. Gentlemen,
Yes,
good
sir.
to see you.
Nice to meet you, man.
And so, nice to meet you too. And I want to let you know this, that as you flank me here, red, purple, those are Toronto Raptor colors. So I want to say thank you for doing that by mistake. But how are you, gentlemen?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
Good to see you. So, Dante, I want to start with you. Greatest achievement, besides winning a championship, greatest achievement that this team can have this season?
I think having the least amount of turnovers in the conference that we can do that.
Least amount of turnovers in the conference. And for you, specifically, when you look at, I just spoke with Coach Drayton, what is it about his leadership that speaks to you, that gets through to you in a world where relationships are not always valued like they have been?
Well, I mean, with Coach Drayton, I think he knows what he wants, and I think that's really important for a leader, because when you have like clear expectations, like no one's going to be misunderstood. So I think that's how you can get everyone on board, and that's how like I'm able to follow what he's doing and just like kind of go where he's going.
Fair enough. Demerick, for you, what are some of those messages that have gotten through to you from Coach?
Just really just staying consistent, always having a chip on your shoulder, and to have that grit mentality is one of the things that Coach Drayton preach about. So,
Talk about the chip on your shoulder. Preseason poll comes out. There's 14 teams. Temple's 14th. How do you use that immediately? I'll start with you, Demerick. How do you use that immediately as a positive as you go into the 2024-25 season?
just putting your head, we're going to put our head down and we're going to get to work so we can prepare for Saturdays. So that's all. That's pretty much, being to say, we just putting our head down and we working. We're not really looking at that type of stuff. We just going to keep our head up and we're going to keep, getting better every single week and getting better every single day to leading us to a championship mindset.
Dante, for you, seeing that, does that mean anything to you? Does it put a fire in you? We talk about blue collar, we talk about grit, hard nose, however you want to call it. Does seeing that bring something out in you?
Yeah, it's not. Everyone wants to be the number one spot, so I think everyone should be working just as hard. If they're the number 2 or the 14th spot, to be the number 1 spot. So I think that's where we're at right now. I think we want to kind of leave a legacy at Temple, and that's what we're working on right now.
And when you look at Temple, obviously the city of Philadelphia is not only known nationwide, it's known worldwide. What do you like about Philly?
Kind of the proximity of everything. You can just get on the train, go to Center City, and everything's walkable. So I really like that about the city.
Favorite cheesesteak spot? I'm not going to tell you what Coach said because I don't want to load this question.
Ooh.
But I'm going back to Philly shortly, and my buddy refused to go into the city. We were at Rivers Casino doing a sports card show, and he refused to go in on scheduling and whatnot. And I told him either I'm going in without you or you're coming in with me because I'm getting a cheesesteak. So Dante, tell me where to go.
I like Larry's.
Larry's,
cheesesteaks.
okay.
Yeah.
Why Larry's? What do they do that's unique?
They got this one. It's the belly filler, and it's like 24 inches long. So it's like
The belly filler, my
Yeah.
lord. Okay. All right. So Larry's. Demerick?
How you doing? Mine is I would have to say I like Ishkabibbles. I like Geno's. Geno's is pretty okay.
Okay.
I've only had a couple. I'm not, I'm a big. I like chicken cheesesteak, but Philly cheesesteak is good.
Okay.
I only eat it every once in a while because if I have too much of it, then it's not going to be as good.
I've heard of Ishkabibbles. Larry's. Coach said Angelo's.
Angelo's is actually pretty good.
Okay.
I take Geno's out.
They put Angelo's
But
second.
Angelo's second.
Okay. Fair enough. So for you guys, the relationship that you've built, not just as teammates but personally, you're representing all of Temple here at the AAC kickoff, not just your football program, you're representing the university. So what can you say about being honored to represent Temple and the relationship that you have with Dante?
It's a great honor to be here representing the team and to be next to one of the guys on the team that shows one of the most positive attitudes that tries hard in every drill, gives every all of his effort in every single drill, every single practice, and it shows on his tape. So it's an honor to be, with Dante, and it's an honor to represent Temple right now.
Representing Temple for you, Dante, and being here with Demerick.
Yeah, I think it speaks a lot for what the coach had to pick these two guys for us, and I think it's really great to be here with Demerick because he's like always positive. He's always gonna lighten the room up with everything that he does. So it's just really fortunate to be here with him.
You're a wide receiver. We know that the world of quarterback gets so much publicity. What can you say about the signal caller this season? And if there's anything you want to tell him personally about getting you the ball?
Yeah, just I guess if we were gonna game plan every week, just for the best person to get the ball. So I feel like I could be in there for a couple of plays. So
What can you say about leadership at quarterback though going into the season?
yeah, so I like all the quarterbacks we had. We had a good chance to throw with all of them over the summer. And I think anyone that they put in there, I think will have a really good chance.
Do you like the fact that you're going into fall with still a competition at quarterback?
Yeah, I feel like it keeps them hungry. I feel like it keeps them motivated. So I don't want anyone complacent in that position, especially. So I feel like that's really good for everyone.
Demerick at D tackle. They don't really let you hit the quarterback in practice. But what can you say about the offensive side of the ball and what Temple has to offer because you're seeing it firsthand?
Just a really, aggressive and fast-paced, offense with a lot of explosive players around, which is a very big threat coming from a defensive tackle. You got an O-line that's pretty good, pretty stout, where they have really good depth. We have great backs. We have great receivers, a lot of older guys, a lot of younger guys. So this is all a threat, and we just got to use them threats to, make explosive plays and make big plays and key moments to win games.
Dante, for you, what do you see from the defense this season?
I just think we need to get some turnovers. I feel like we brought some pieces along. We got pieces coming back, and I think we can do that a lot this year. So I'm really excited to see what they can do on that side of the ball.
With NIL and the transfer portal and all of this talk about money and essentially free agency and collegiate athletics, why do you stay committed to Temple, Dante?
Because at the end of the day, it's not about money for me. I just want to play football, and that's kind of like a added-on factor for me. So didn't really have money in my decision. So I just wanted to keep main thing. And for me, it's football.
Why Temple?
Had a really good conversation with Drayden on my official visit. So I like what he had envisioned, and I just want to play for him because he's a good guy.
Demerick, for you, why Temple? And amidst this world that we live in with the short-term gain, why Temple for you, and why do you think it's the right place long-term, not just short-term?
I committed here at a high school, so it's been, always a place in my heart to be at Temple, and to, build the program into where it needs to be. Just graduated, so, I'm a very loyal guy, trustworthy guy, so, I'm going to stay loyal to where I made my achievements at, and I'm going to continue to make them here at Temple.
Love that. Let's be jumping into rapid fire now, which allows you guys to ask questions, which you're not going to get to do the rest of the season unless you're back on Wake Up Call here on the show. So I'm going to let you guys put me on the hot seat, and then we're going to go back and forth. Demerick, you get to ask me the first question. Could be anything in the world, football, life, whatever you want.
Anything?
Anything.
Anything.
Anything. And I have to answer it, or it's going to look weird when I edit this. So.
Anything.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. Okay. What is your favorite city and why?
In America?
In America, it could be out of the country.
Okay.
In the country, anywhere.
I'm going to say my favorite city is my hometown because there's a line from Macklemore that says it says I got my city right behind me. If I fall, they got me. Mm-hmm. And Syracuse is blue collar. I love being from Syracuse, New York. I love the people. I love the generations of my family that's been there. And I've met some incredible people that are extremely hardworking and dedicated. and they remind me that God is not only alive, God is well. So I'm going to shout out Syracuse. If I had to pick out of the country, I'm going to say Toronto, Ontario, Canada, because I am a Raptor, and if I got dual citizenship somewhere, it would definitely be 4 hours away in Canada, for sure. My question back to you, Demerick, is we talked about food, so, all right, I want to know your favorite superhero, and if you teamed up with this superhero. So tell me your favorite superhero, and then when you team up with them, what is your superpower?
My favorite superhero?
Yes, sir.
Spider-Man. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Come on. Yeah, Spider-Man, man. Gotta be.
All right, so you got a power. What's your power?
I'm gonna do the same thing as him. We're gonna be duos. We're
Duos?
gonna be duos.
All right.
We're gonna be duos.
All right, I like that. So 2 web slingers in the same city. Are you going to be protecting Philly?
Yeah, he might have to do New York. I might gotta do Philly, man.
Okay.
You know?
All right. And every once in a while, just shoot a web and get that cheesesteak,
Yeah,
pull
you
it
know what
up
I'm saying?
from Ishkabillas.
I'm gonna get them for free. I'm gonna be saving people. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's the least they could do.
That's
for
like
you,
an
right?
NIL deal for being a superhero. You know what I mean?
I like that.
Yeah.
We could do a commercial of you shooting the web, picking up the Ishkabillas cheesesteak, and then eating it on top of a building. I like that.
Yeah.
Right by the Liberty Bell. I like that. Yeah, we can make that happen. See, and if that happens now, I get some type of rights to that because I came up with that idea.
Hands down.
So
I got you.
you and I will talk.
Oh yeah, we got you. I'm gonna talk to you after.
All right, Dante, what's your first question for me?
Who's your favorite college football player to watch?
Right now?
All time.
All time.
Yeah.
Oh boy, probably Donovan McNabb from my home, and obviously he went to Philly and led the Eagles to a lot of great things. I always challenge Philadelphia Eagles fans when they don't like Donovan McNabb to name the quarterback before him, and most of them can't. So, fantastic guy, awesome to my family, awesome to me, and I met him before he was big time. You know, I guess in his opinion, I'll never forget what he said to me. He was working as a host at Tully's restaurant in Syracuse, New York on Erie Boulevard, and I have in my studio the Tully's coaster that he signed with his name, number 5 quarterback, said to my mom and I, and I'll never forget this, he said, I know I'm not right now, but just watch, I might be somebody someday. And darn it if he didn't make that a real thing. So when somebody tells you what they're capable of and what they can do, what do they say when someone tells you who they are, believe them? And he told me he might be somebody someday, and he sure as heck has been somebody. So I'm going to say McNabb. My question back to you, Dante, is, all right, so if you had to fight any villain in the Marvel or DC universe, what villain would you love to go up against, and why?
I'd say Thanos.
Thanos. All right.
Yeah.
I have an Infinity Gauntlet watch, so I didn't bring that with me here today. So why Thanos?
Because if I can say that I beat Thanos,
And you the god.
I'm him.
You him. You him. You the
So,
goat.
I don't know. He's a kind of like an icon.
Yeah.
I also feel like he's the Michael Jackson of Marvel because he has a jeweled glove on one hand.
Yes. Yeah.
So I consider that a unique approach for him. What would he be like with the gloves off, so to speak? You know what I mean? If he didn't have all of that to his disposal. But I like that. If you beat him, then you are the guy. All right, Dante, we're going to go one more round here. You get the first question on this round.
Okay. So, what would be your dream, vacation destination?
Going to see my family in Italy and Spain.
Okay.
Without question. And my family in Spain, thank you for watching and listening. 5 hours ahead of time, I think it is, but they actually will reach out, so shout out to them for their love and support. And back to you, Dante. Best thing to do in Philadelphia besides play football?
Go watch the Phillies play.
Go watch the Phillies play? Are they going to win the World Series this year?
They have a really good chance, so I think so.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Love watching baseball.
All right, Demerick, your final question for me.
What's your favorite animal?
Got to say a dog because my dog Lily is awesome. I'd also say a jaguar, and I'm a Jaguars fan.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Go Jags.
my question back to you, I'm going to stay with animals. If you transformed into an animal for 24 hours, who would you be? What would you be and why?
Black Panther. Any day.
Okay, I like that. Why?
They can swim. They can swim. They can climb. They're pretty. They're smart, and you know they just one of the main cat animals out there.
And in the Marvel universe, you could steal the gauntlet from him because the Black Panther has worn the Infinity Gauntlet in the comics before.
I like him. I like him.
So Demerick and Dante, Temple Owls, go support your owls out in the community in Philadelphia and beyond. Here on Wake Up Call, Demerick, thank you so much.
Nice to meet you, man.
Appreciate
Nice to
you.
meet you.
And Dante, nice to meet you. My best to you this season.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Take care.